Hololive, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. Today we're going to be having a look at Vampy, who has been given here 6-star Ascension. Now with Vampy, it's not just a simple case of their union bases have been upgraded. Because where union bases have been upgraded, it has completely changed the focus of this character and the way that she works completely. Of course, as well as boosting that union base, she also gets here 6-star artwork, which hey, is really nice. And as you can see, because I have to bring up an image here, I haven't quite got her to 6-star yet. I think a lot of us are still waiting to get her shard, very hard shards. We're not going to be rushing it too quickly, so let's jump in and have a look at Vampy then, so we can figure out how she has changed with this 6-star Ascension. So Vampy here, as we can see, is a dark magical character. She's labeled as a debuffer. I think that was a debuffer as a role type. So let's go and have a look at the skills. We're going to start with her old union base because we need to understand this to really kind of get a feel for this character. So on her old union base, she would deal massive magical damage to a single enemy, boost her own magical attack, and well as it says here, enter a cooperative state with Beth until her TP is depleted. So what this means is she would change from attack pattern 1 to attack pattern 2, and then she would drain 100 TP from herself until she was down to 0, and then she would revert back to attack pattern 1. So here is her attack pattern 1 and her attack pattern 2. We can see here on attack pattern 1, she does main 1 and main 2. When she reverts to attack pattern 2, she has special 1 and a special 2, and that is all that she does. Loop start, special 1, special 2, special 1, special 2, special 1, backwards and forwards. So they are fired off in quick succession. So let's go over there and see what these skills are. This is her attack pattern 1. She was dealing magical damage, she was reducing enemy's TP, she was boosting allies' magical attack. You can see there that is 180 seconds. So these attack boost with stacks, they would last for the whole fight. By the end of the fight, they would be up to a considerable number. As well as that, recovering her own TP by 75. The skill 2 there, just boosting allies' magical attack again. So in her attack pattern 1, she is a attack support for magical characters on her team. When she goes into her attack pattern 2 here, these are the skills that she's firing off in quick succession. Now we can see now she's doing magical damage to an enemy and lowering their magical defense, as well as more magical damage here and boosting her own magical attack, only her own magical attack. So let's jump over then to her 6-star Ascension. We can see here a few very hard shards away from getting her. But when you ascend her to 6-star, you are going to be giving her more magical attack, magical crit, and TP boost stats. Now these are pretty good for a DPS character, somebody that is going to be doing damage. So if she's in that attack pattern 2, this is really going to help her. And if we come over here, we can see we can go from her old union base here into her new union base. Now what does she do with this? So she still deals large magical damage to one enemy character in front of you, greatly increases her own magical attack power. But additionally now, what she is going to do is recover hit points to all allies according to the damage dealt. You can see we can find that down here. It's 0.02 times the damage dealt. So a bit of a heal there on this union base. But the main change is, as we can see here, the first time she does this union base, she will gain 5 dragon fruits. Now she's got some tokens that we are stacking here. Instead of going into attack pattern 2 until her TP is drained, she goes into attack pattern 2 permanently. So we're only going to be getting her skill 1 and her skill 2, the magical attack buffing skills, once or twice at the start of the fight before she does her first union base, and then from there onwards we're only going to be getting her skill 1 and her skill 2, the special skill 1 and skill 2, but they are going to be fired off in rapid succession. So she gets these 5 Dragon Fruit tokens the first time she activates this Union Burst. From the second time onwards, she will gain 2 back from doing this Union Burst. It stacks up to a maximum of 5. She's going to fight alongside Beth until the end of the battle. That's the attack pattern 2. And when she activates one of her special skills, Special Skill 1 or Special Skill 2, she will consume 1 Dragon Fruit. Now this will allow those skills, Skill 1 and Skill 2, the special ones, to also reduce the TP of the enemy and slightly recover her own TP. Now it's an 80 TP drain and then a 40 TP recovery to herself, but we saw that attack pattern. It is, I'll bring it back up here. She's going to be firing this off in quick succession. Every time she does a skill, she's going to be draining TP. She's going to be recovering her own TP. So it's small numbers, but it is going to add up. So there we go. That is the Vampy 6-star. In the past, she was a supporting. I think she was a bit more of a magical attack support of what she was used. I used to use her instead of Warlock Jeter because I didn't have her. Now I think she resembles Princess Karyl a lot more. She basically is another Princess Karyl, and I would really like to test the two to see how they compare. So we can see here Princess Karyl does huge damage on a Union Burst. Huge damage on a Union Burst. She does a smaller damage there on this skill, but she's lowering magical defense, she's recovering her own TP and boosting her own magical attack. Very similar. All these things that Vampy is now doing. She's also doing a little bit of damage here and recovering allies' hit points again on this skill 2. Very similar to what Vampy does. We note there that Karyl's Union Burst was an absolute nuke. The Union Burst here for the 6-star Vampy is not anywhere near as big a nuke. It's only just shy of 300,000. Bear in mind, I haven't got here at 6-star yet. She will be getting more stats when I get her to 6-star, so that will go up a little bit more. But if we go and have a look again at her skill 1 and her skill 2, these special ones that she's going to be doing for the majority of the fight, again, 300,000 damage, higher magical defense down. Same with this one, about just under 323,000 damage there. They're going to be firing off in quick succession. So Karyl is more of a nuker from a Union Burst. That's where her damage is coming from. Vampy is going to be doing a lot of damage just from her skills, which are, every time she does a skill, it's like doing her Union Burst worth of damage. So her damage might be surprisingly high and creep up on you a little bit. So there we go. There is Vampy's 6-star. She has changed primarily from an attack support to a DPS. Very similar to Princess Karyl. I would love to be. I haven't even seen anybody else in the community yet that has really done this testing. The key test is going to be Clown Battle. When that comes out, we will get to see how they compare. Vampy's damage, I think, is going to creep up on you. As you see, those skills are fired off in quick succession. So that is where the bulk of her damage is going to be coming from when she gets into that attack pattern 2. I think she's going to be pretty ferocious. When we're grinding out them very hard shards, getting her ascended, she will be a very good asset to this dark magical team. So there we go. That is a Vampy 6-star. We will hopefully see soon how she really does fare on this team once we get her ascending. So let me know what you think of this character. I'm excited about Vampy and her 6-star. I'm Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye. Hey!